thank you for coming on Heritage Hip Hop, because we're giving people a taste of your story.
Okay.
And because I built Heritage Hip Hop to be relationship driven, I want to talk to you continually, because I think hip hop in New Jersey has such a deep story, we can't do it in one sit down.
Right.
So it was important for me to get this from you, but I want the people who are representative in this story that you're telling to look forward to another piece.
Indeed.
So give a shout out to your crew again.
Yo, peace to Random Chaos, you know what I mean?
Who I know battled a certain group who are black and gold. And did y'all battle at the Peppermint?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
See, I remember all that stuff. Because guess what? I was the little guy. You don't know that, though.
Word,
We're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
So salute to everybody who remembers the Peppermint, Central Avenue. We're going to talk about that later.
Yes.
But do you have a social media that you want people to follow you on?
Yeah, you can follow me at big_joker_NJ on Instagram, man. So check me out on IG. I'm currently working on a project with Elder Sensei. We're trying to finish that up. Hopefully we'll have that out for y'all next year sometime. And right now, man, I'm just trying to continue to stay active. We just come back from Arizona, you know what I'm saying, doing some things. Check out my brother Elder Sensei. But on some for real, we got a lot of good things that are coming up for you in the future. Peace out to Izzy D the Freaker, man. Go check out that Built for This, you know what I mean? Peace to my Dead Ringer crew, you know what I mean? Peace to my brother Rip, peace to MU Jizzle, you know what I mean? Aubrey, RJ, my man's out there, yo, all the MCs, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on here, because I want to get out of Essex County a little bit more, and I want to meet MCs in other regions.
Indeed.
I was able to talk to Pappy Natson and Lick Green. They from out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Augmented Authors, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of hip hop I'm looking to expose to the world, because like I said, Jersey City, Newark, the shore. That's all people think about.
That's right.
But there's so many different pockets. So one thing about a pocket that you know is a pocket is used to hold something, either to protect or hold something precious. So this is a precious part of Jersey that has to be told. Because like I said, nobody talks about Skate 22.
Right.
Nobody talks about, like you said, the Ritz. Nobody talks about the certain battles that happen in Cherry Hill where the mall is now. So nobody talks about that. And we talk about sensations and Zanzibar and all that.
Right.
And everybody ain't talked about the Ritz yet.
Right.
So we have a lot of stories to tell, and thank you for sharing part of that with me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, absolutely. My pleasure.
Let's get into the rapid fire questions though, because I have some special questions for you. And this is going to be very interesting. Before I get there, shout out to the Artifacts. Everybody knows my favorite MJ hip hop group of all time. And I still haven't sat down with L yet.
Okay.
Yeah, let him know through your interview. L, we have not sat down.
L
and Tame, I want them both together too.
L and Tame, you need y'all brothers, man.
You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So let's get into the rapid fire questions. Rapid fire questions are not yes, no questions. These are questions designed to show people who you are and your depth of knowledge in hip hop. But because of who you are, we want to elevate the questions a little bit.
Oh boy, here we go.
So we'll start off easy, and then we're going to go into some good stuff. First question: what song or album from another artist perfectly describes you?
What song or album? I want to say, we just talked about it. You know, I'm Illmatic, yo.
Illmatic, all right. Cool.
I'm ill because you know I'm a chameleon, man. You know what I mean? I'm chameleon. I'm basically a bunch of different guys, man, with a bunch of different people, and I'm able to come to the occasion, man, and show up.
The reason this question comes about because it's something that you said earlier about being one man on the mic, and people, you know, and we talked about you being in a group, right? What's harder for an MC to do? Be a member of a strong group or be a solo member that gets his point across?
I think that they both have their challenges, but for me, being in a group was easier.
Okay.
Only because there's less writing, right? And then, you know, you only coming up with half of the ideas. So, you know, there's less work involved per se. But as a solo artist, you know what I mean, you are doing everything yourself. So it's a little bit more, you're writing more, you know what I mean, you have to think a little bit more. But it's also more freedom. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have to share that that spotlight, so to speak. You can get your entire point across, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have just those 16 bars that you might be spitting, you might not say everything you want to say on that song, because you got to give somebody else their other 16. So I think that it has its pros and cons, man, but I think that being a solo artist has greater challenges.
Okay. So then my next question is, being that you have had numerous crews in different territories,
Yeah.
who is the most slept on, who's the most unknown, dopest MCs that you heard from Roselle and from Newark, and how would you get them to collab?
Whew. Man, I mentioned them. Barry Sharp, Jerry G, Jabril Battle, Maurice Hodge, who else? Other these lyricists out here. I'm forgetting people, and forgive me, fellas, but yo, Twiz Low, yo, it's a lot of brothers that some of the dopest MCs out here. Out there, some of the dopest unknown MCs, I would have to go with, you know, brothers like my man Rip the Box Cutter, you know what I'm saying? My man's RJ and Aubrey, you know what I'm saying? Native Trinity brothers, some of the dopest brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's a Morocco. It's a lot of MCs, a lot of dudes. Reek the Legend, it's a host of dudes that are unknown who are dope. My brother Tut, you know what I'm saying? Big Kahuna, you know what I'm saying? Kahuna Bags, there's a lot, bro. A lot of MCs, female MCs. Shout out to Raven, you know what I mean? Peace to my girl Karita Misled, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. But so many dope MCs that I will put together, and how I will put them together, it would be just like a whole big Jersey type coalition where, you know what I'm saying, we just spitting all Jersey. We just gonna come together, bars, because see, the best thing about it is, I know for a fact, nobody gonna sound alike. Nobody gonna sound the same on the whole track. It's gonna just be bars after bars after bars, and ain't nobody gonna sound alike, and it would be fucking incredible.
Okay. So do you think Jersey has the best hip hop ever?
I would say that Jersey has some of the best MCs ever.
I give Brooklyn the slight edge in hip hop over everybody for one reason, and that's the Crooklyn Dodgers. I think that's the best collaboration ever, in my opinion.
Like I said, listen, Jersey has some of the best MCs in the world.
Okay.
Right? Taken away from not taken away from the Mecca, you know what I'm saying? New York City, the Bronx, BX, Brooklyn, all that. But at the same time, man, you know, you realize that a lot of these folks, they come over here and recharge their battery like we go over there and recharge our battery.
I got Raekwon on tape saying that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. It's always a give and take. You feel me?
So, like I said, the only reason I give it to them is because it was a collaboration that represented their land.
Yeah.
I have never heard of a group called Jersey, and it's 3 different MCs from the different places in Jersey that came together.
Right.
So my question to you is, if you can make your own Crooklyn Dodgers of Jersey, who would your 3 MCs be? And who does the beat?
Of known MCs or unknown
Whoever
MCs?
you want to pick to represent your version.
3 MCs from Jersey.
Yeah, it don't have to be. Everybody always picks Redman, Tretch, and Do It All, or Redman, Tretch.
Yeah.
That's the same people. I want to hear who you think could represent Jersey and go out there and make some noise.
Okay. Artifacts, Bing. All right, that's my first one.
Okay.
Second, because I'm not gonna include myself, right?
You could if you wanted to.
But nah, man. I'm gonna say Artifacts. I'm gonna say
You gonna add one more to it? There's two of them. You get one more MC in there.
I can get another.
It's three. I'm saying you got Tame L. Who the third one?
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I was thinking about them being a group. All right, Tame L. And the Represent. Because I'm trying to think of something that's in a whole nother. But you know what? I'm gonna jump out the window and I'm gonna go ahead and say, check out my brother Izzy D, the fucking freaker.
Okay.
You wanna know why? Check this out. He coming from a whole nother lane. See, it represents Jersey, but it's a whole different sound. This is what I mean when I tell you, when you hear it, when you listen to Artifacts, then you listen to that. It sounds like nothing alike.
Yeah, that's true.
The type of music that it is, the cadences, the way they rock, music, lyrical content, two totally different things. And to me, that is Jersey hip hop. Because you don't know what the hell you're gonna get. It's like that box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get when you walk up on a Jersey MC. We could sound like anything, man.
Okay, so let's take it back to you then. What's the perfect hip hop beat? Meaning, if this person never came out with the song, it would have been your first single.
You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say they want effects.
Okay, hey, that's shout out to Jersey once again.
On some real, you know what I'm saying? Crazy Drazy, yo. And Books, Peace to Das Effects. That was my favorite damn hip hop group initially. Like in the 90s, like I loved the hell out of Das, man.
Yeah.
Das was like the shit to me. And the crazy shit was what about it was like that was like my first year of college, and that style that they using, that was like my style before I even heard of them.
Wow.
I was rocking that style. So when they came out, niggas like, oh man, yo, Joker, yo, some dudes that came out, man, and they sound, yo, they spitting that style. I'm like, what you talking about? They like, yo, you gotta hear them. So I heard them, and at first it was like a punch in the gut, like, damn. Because it was always about being different, you know what I'm saying? So that was my style, it was different. I never heard it before. Then when it came with it, I was just like, you know what? They got this show, they got it so down. This is dope. And I loved it, and I still do. You know what I'm saying? Still love Das, Peace to Das Effects, man. But they want effects. That would have been my first song, brother.
That's dope. Nobody talk about Das Effects anymore. You know what's funny? I just had I was on Doggy Diamond's joint.
Okay.
And he was talking this dude named Blizz. Shout out to Blizz too. And he was saying in the verses, can't nobody beat You God and Master Killer. They can represent Wu-Tang as a duo and kill everybody. And I was like, what about Das Effects? Das Effects is smoke.
Man, listen.
Real hip hop alone, by itself, is a classic, yo.
On some real, for real, man, when we start talking about being creative, lyrical creativity, you gotta understand that when Das came out, wasn't nobody doing that.
None.
And as soon as they started doing the shit and came out with the whole album, what happened?
Everybody.
People had to start stealing the shit. Start trying to diggity and riggedy in they shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those brothers really came in the game and smacked it up and made people like, you know, start trying to come up with other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Das, man, for what they added to the game for sure.
Alright, here's my next question. This is a little more personal for you. I saw you, or really met you first time face to face with Freaka's conversation, and I saw you in a conglomerate of MCs. Right? Shout out to Tame, shout out to Freaka.
Yes.
Shaw Skills, that's my man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As a MC yourself, writer, rapper, extraordinaire, etc., you could pick up different things from different territories and different energies, right? When we used to read comic books,
absolutely.
When you read comic books, right, it was dope to see your favorite character more than one place. So how dope was it if you like the X-Men, that Wolverine could be by himself, but he could be an Avenger and an X-Men?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you find out he's a part of the Fantastic Four as well. You're like,
right.
What the fuck, Wolverine?
Yes, right.
So you represent Wolverine to me. What is it like, or what's the gift of being a respected man first and artist, where you could go to different groups and be touted as one of those guys that really helps make everyone better. What is that? How do you bring it through in your personal music?
Well, my thing is about just, first of all, being original and being myself, right? Because can't nobody beat me at being me, shit, right? So, being original and being honest, right? Because, see, you can't elevate if you're not being honest. So if you're mediocre and you come to me and you know what I'm saying, you feel like your shit is dope and you come to me and you mediocre, you know what I'm saying, like it's all right, I shouldn't tell you that you're dope, because then you gonna think that mediocre shit is great and then you gonna feel like you're there. But I need to tell you, all right, man, listen, that's cool, but you can do this better or whatever. Because see, that critiquing, if people understand, like, you gotta understand where critiques come from. Some people be critiquing your shit and don't got no business saying shit in the first place.
Facts.
But there's some people who, when they critique you, it's coming from a good place because they want to see you shine, they want to see you do better. You gotta hear those. You gotta weed out, who's who. But when you are able to accept criticism and recognize that what's being said is true, then you can elevate. It takes strong people to take criticism, you know what I'm saying, about something that you personally work on. But when you're able to take that criticism, it helps you to elevate. So I would bring that honesty, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've always done to my brothers. I mean, that's good, but you know what, you could do this better or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to UEB. That's one of my brothers from high school. I used to try to help him with his cadences, you know what I'm saying, when he was spitting. So wherever I went, that's what I brought. The other thing was this, it's Big Joker, right? My whole thing is that I am the highest trump in the deck, right? When we talking about spades, I pull all the cards, you feel me? So as the Big Joker, my thing was always to come to let them look, I'm solid, and whatever happened, I'm holding it down, whatever crew I was with, right? So if my brothers wasn't as confident, don't worry about it, because I'm gonna hold that down. You know what I mean? That was my confidence. That's what I brought to it, and I always brought love, encouragement, you know what I'm saying? That's what I brought to all of the ciphers and all of the brothers who I was connected with. Shout out to the dead ringers, you know what I mean? Shout out to the pitch hitters. Shout out to Full Blown, you know what I mean? Shout out to Cache, you know what I mean? Shout out to all of my MC brothers and sisters that I rock with, that we've been in cliques with for all these years. Shout out to Raven, shout out to Phoenix, shout out to Paris Dior, you know what I mean? All y'all, all my ladies that used to rock out with us.
3 more questions and we're going to finish this off. I love this interview so far. We're doing a great job. So for my final 3 questions, we're going to go out with some fun.
All right.
What's the greatest hip-hop remix of all time?
The greatest hip-hop remix? What you think, Jay? The greatest hip-hop remix of all time. Remix. Damn, man, that's a hard question for me. The greatest hip hop remix. You know what's iconic? I don't know if it's the greatest, but it's still iconic. And it was the Flavor in Your Ear remix.
That's a great remix, though. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? The Flavor in Your Ear remix was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like when they came back on there with Craig, that's one of the greatest right there, yo. Cause it had a nice selection of MCs on there. You know what I mean? Busta, LL. You know what I mean? Like it was official.
Side question: if you could remix a hip hop song and make it your song as a paying homage, what song would you remix?
Paying homage to me, to what?
The artist. Like that's what people used to remix. So.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would do Tupac, Dear Mama.
That would be awesome. It's always good to pay respect to your mom.
Because at the end of the day, man, none of us would be here without our moms.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, to be what Tupac was, like, people think about Tupac and, the whole thug life and this and that, but you listen to him, he's a straight poet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's poetry, you know what I'm saying? When you can be that person in the street, but still be that connected to your emotions and your feelings, to be able to put that on paper and share that with the world, like, that's something else, man.
All right. That was my side question. That was the extra one. Second to last question. It's special when MCs can get together and do songs together, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It's about to happen.
What's the best collab in hip hop history to you?
The best collab. Right now, man, for me, Red and Meth, bro.
Red and Meth is the best?
Red and Meth was one of the best fucking hip hop collabs, bro. What's going on with them?
All right, Red and Meth is the best hip hop collab. All right. Yeah. Even though Red is kind of like falling down and Meth is elevating over Red.
Well,
now,
I'm saying I'm talking about you're talking about presently right now, or because in my mind I'm thinking about like how it made me feel when I first hear these two dudes together. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about all of that, but
Red and Meth. No disrespect to him, but
yeah, like Red and Meth.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not mad
because my thing is this, man. I really like. I'm an underground hip hop head. Feel me? I'm an underground dude. I like lyricists. I like lyricism. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that their shit was fun.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's a part of what be missing. Everybody's so serious. Everybody want to be, super thugged out and all this and that, and super materialistic and show up and do all kind of shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? They represent a certain vibe of fun to me. You know what I'm saying? And fun with the lyricism. You know what I'm saying? As an artist. So that's just my personal feeling, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We come to the last question, and this is the most important question of the first interview. So once again, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you. Many more conversations, I pray, comes from this and more. But my most important question of the first interview is this. The landscape of hip hop is going to endure forever. All right, just like I asked you earlier about the Egyptians, we know the Egyptians survived because of hieroglyphics, monuments, everything, right?
Right.
We have hip hop in the Library of Congress. We're teaching hip hop at higher education institutions, and we now have a hip hop museum opening up in the Bronx in 2023.
Indeed.
In 23, someone's gonna go to the Newark or the Bronx hip hop museum, and they're gonna say, "Big Joker, who was that?" And they're gonna push a red button, and your hologram's gonna come out, and they're gonna learn your story. What is the legacy you left behind that made the world better because you did hip hop?
Well, what I want to do is I want to be able to influence anyone out there to know that, like, it doesn't matter where you're from, and it doesn't matter what people think, you know what I mean, about who you are. Only thing that matters is what you think. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts are powerful. You feel me? So I want people to be inspired to know that whatever it is that you aspire to really do, and if you really truly focus on it and you don't let things take you off your focus, that you can achieve it. So that's what I want to be in a testament for me, for people when they go back and see it. I want my great grandkids to be like, you know what? My grandfather, he did what the hell he wanted to do. He actually was this person, and look, these are all of the things that he said. Let's listen to what he was talking about, what was going on at that time. I want to be a bit of a social commentary for the era that we live in, right? I want to speak to issues that are going on that are relevant. I want to talk about, things that we all deal with people, and I want to be able to affect people in that way. You know what I'm saying? That they know that, I wasn't just a rapper, but I was an MC. I was a human being. I was a person, you know what I'm saying, who, cared, who loved, who did, this thing for this culture that started off as what they thought was going to be something fly by night. And now it's something as big as it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say that I brought to the culture, something positive, something good, and it was an inspiration to people.
The legacy of a man is not in his words, but in his deeds. Because if the greatest men in history did not stand on their morals, their values, and their deeds, then how would they have been great men for us to go back to and refer to as we look at our own lives?
Right.
Hip hop has never been about the rhymes. Hip hop comes from God. And if we are truly God's people, then his heritage is hip hop, and that's what we are. Right. So always remember to stand firm, stand strong, be moral, and be true. Because if you're not true to yourself, then you'll never be true to anybody else.
That's real.
This is Karel from Heritage Hip Hop. And my man Big Joker.
Sir.
Roselle, what's up?
That's right, Roselle USA. You got it.
And with that being said, we say peace, and we out.
No doubt.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here.